Hey guys, it's Rebecca. Thank you so much for joining me for today's video. Today's video is going to be a quick get ready with me, kind of like how I did last time, where I'm just talking about random things that have been in my head lately. Last time I was talking about the whole COVID-19 thing because it was fairly new here in my area, and we all know the events that have been happening within the last couple of weeks, pretty much worldwide, with this whole Black Lives Matter movement. And so I just kind of want to like word vomit my feelings and how I've been feeling about all this, and do a kind of get ready with me, because I have been, you guys know, for my Panda palette, I am a look panner, and this is a look that I've been kind of using a lot lately, and I've been making a lot of progress on this eyeshadow. And so I want to share with you guys how I use it. That way, when you guys see my Panda palette update, and you guys see how much progress I've had on this eyeshadow, that you guys know how I was wearing it. So I'm not gonna be showing you guys like the things that I'm using. Everything will be typed out in the description box, just because I feel like that'll take me out of the flow of things. So anyway, I'm just gonna get started. So if you guys didn't know, I took a break from filming. I want to say it's been about 2 weeks since the last time I filmed. I had some pre-recorded videos that went up this last week, and I had taken off the week before that, and then the videos that you guys saw this week, they had been pre-recorded 2 weeks prior to, so I hadn't really been filming at all. And as you guys know, it's been pretty crazy how things are going right now with the whole Black Lives Matter. And honestly, guys, I felt like I needed to take a break, not because I was tired of seeing things, but I felt like it really, even though I felt like not stressed, and like I felt like I was doing okay, I could tell that it was starting to take a toll on my mental health. Where's my concealer? Yeah, on my mental health. I was having a really hard time sleeping. I was having really weird dreams, and it's like every time I opened up Facebook or Instagram or Twitter, I'm not very active on Twitter, but I do have a Twitter and I do kind of take a look at it. Every time I opened it, there seemed to be a video of, you know, the protests that are going on, and people beating other people up. And I just have this image, like in my head, of this video that I watched. I don't know what was happening. It was just like the video starts with people already beating somebody up, and the person's like already passed out, and they're still beating this person up, and like blood is just like coming out of this person's like head, and people are still kicking it, and the guy ends up like a twisted pretzel, and he's just like unresponsive, and people are trying to like help him and move him, but he's just totally out of it. I don't know if he's like passed out or dead. I don't know what happened, but I have that image like engraved in my mind. And after a while, I was like, that is enough. I told myself I wasn't gonna cry. So I understand that that's the reality of our world today, and I had just had it. It's not gonna work. this get ready with me. It's not gonna work. Hold on. I was afraid that was gonna happen, and yeah. Anyway, yeah, after like having like weeks of that, I had just had it, and I just needed a break, because like I said, I was having really weird dreams, and I wasn't sleeping well at night, and I just wanted a break from everything that was happening. So I decided to log off social media, and just kind of like not pretend it wasn't happening, but I just didn't need to see it. You know, it's on the news every day. I have like It's on the news every single day. That's all there is on the news. It's on Facebook, like I said. It's on the radio. It's everywhere. And you have people on both sides. And unfortunately, I was the kind of person that used to think like that stuff doesn't happen anymore. Like, because I'm very, do I say blessed? Or used to be, to think that like that stuff is not, like, it doesn't happen anymore. You know, we've moved past it, and that's just from the time before. And because, you know, I live in a town where it's mainly Latino people, and it's a military base. So there's people from all over the country. It's very diverse. It's a border town. So like, to me, it just like, people of all colors, to me that's normal. And there's really, at least I didn't think there was like racism here in town until last year. If you guys didn't know, there was a mass shooting here in town where a person from Dallas drove all the way to El Paso. It's about, God, boogers here. It's about 9 hours away from Dallas, 8-9 hours, and he shot up the most Mexican Walmart there is in town because he wanted to kill all the Mexicans. So that was kind of like my awakening to this whole, it really thinking that racism does exist. And so this whole thing with the movement that started, it definitely reopened some wounds that I thought had healed from that shooting back in August of last year. It's going to be almost a year already. But yeah, it definitely opened up some wounds. I don't even know if this lighting is good. Yeah, it's been difficult to process everything, but I'm just taking it a day at a time. I have kind of gotten to the point where I stopped using Facebook and Twitter. I deleted the apps from my phone. That way I'm not even tempted to go in there. Because yeah, it was just getting to be way too much. Anyway, and with the protests that are going on, I'm really glad that, I mean, I'm sad that it took this to happen for things to get moving, for Black people in America to finally get a say in what's been happening, and some respect, and for other people like myself that thought this was over. Those were the times back then that it's not really happening now anymore, to kind of like open up our eyes and be like, well, no, it's still a problem. And I think the fact that it's being filmed and shown, that's what's triggering a lot of people. And I think that's why a lot of people are going ahead with these protests. Now, I am very glad that these protests are going on, but unfortunately, you know, I feel bad for all the destruction that is happening with the rioting and the looting. Is that the word? Because then I see like other Black people. The other day I was watching, here I go, this girl who was saying, why are you destroying, like, you're protesting, but you're destroying the area where people live and where they go to work, where they have to go catch the bus, and now there's no way for these people to get to work, for homeless people to have a safe space. And they were voicing being very frustrated. So I feel like yes, it's good to protest, but unfortunately there are some people that will use that as an excuse to make trouble and destroy and make things worse. I know in my heart, I am the type of person who believes, maybe naively, that everybody is good, everybody has good intentions, and I think that's the point of the protests. But I also think that there are people out there who just have their own motives for wanting to destroy, and they're using this whole Black Lives Matter protest thing as a facade to cause trouble for ulterior motives. I could be wrong, but that's just the the way that I feel about it, you know. I've seen interviews where the family is asking for peaceful protests. So there's that. And so yeah, I didn't want to come back to YouTube and just be like nothing happened. I'm continuing to educate myself and learning more and trying to find ways to support the cause. But I just really, just for my sake, for my mental health, I needed a break from everything that's going on in the world. And I think that's all the spiel that I'm going to say about that. I don't want to focus too much on it. You know, it is what it is. Unfortunately, I'm also dealing with the stress of work. A lot of people kind of forgot that COVID-19 is still going around, and we're going to see the ramifications of these protests. We've already started seeing how the numbers are increasing after Memorial Day, and as things start opening up in the country. I myself feel like the country opened up too soon, but it is what it is. We just gotta deal with it as it comes, you know, because I mean it has to open at one point, but I feel like the phases of opening things up, at least here in Texas, is was way too fast. I know that the governor had talked about like not the whole of Texas is bad, just like it's in clusters. That's why I feel like it should be up to the mayors of those clusters where the COVID-19 is really active, to make the decisions of when to open. But unfortunately, it is not happening that way, and we just, you know, we just gotta deal with what we gotta deal with. So it hasn't really been just the one thing that's been, oh, I forgot to put my foundation. Oops. It hasn't been just the one thing that's been kind of like stressing me out. It's just like a whole compilation of different things, and I need to sharpen this. I had noticed that to help cope with everything, I've been spending a lot of money. If you guys saw my hauls, part 1 and part 2, I don't even know how much money I spent, but for sure I know I spent a pretty penny. Oh, it broke. On those 2 hauls, and I need to kind of like stop it. I need to find another distress or stress outlet for my stress, because it's hurting my wallet, and I haven't been able to do that big of a dent in my debt-free in 2020, because to add onto everything, you guys know my dog had surgery. If you guys follow me on Instagram, you guys would be my personal Instagram. I've been sharing his journey, recovery journey on there, but yeah, so he hurt his leg, he had surgery, he's doing a lot better, but it's like in the midst of everything that was going on, it's like, here's a cherry on top. Let's have your dog break his leg and make him need surgery, because, you know. So that was a pretty penny, that it was like an unexpected expense that I had to, I have no choice. There's no way I would have not done surgery for him. There's nothing I wouldn't do for my dogs. And if there was a way for him to get better, there you bet your booty I will do whatever I can to make sure that they're good and healthy and happy. So that's that. So yeah, I haven't been able to make a big of a dent as I wanted on since my last update that I shared. I want to say maybe a month ago, sometime in May, I think. Or was it April? I don't even know. But yeah, so that was an unexpected expense, plus all the shopping that I've been doing. And a lot of places were having sales, and I think it's because they you know, people aren't buying and they have to make money, so they started having sales. and us that are blessed to still have a job, we went ham. Well, some of us, not all of us. Some of us had a little bit more self-control than others. But yeah, I think I'm done. I'm gonna put myself on a no buy. I'm gonna go back on a replacement only, and I shouldn't need to replace anything because I have purchased quite a few things, and so I think I'm just gonna hold off until the fall sale for Ulta or Sephora. I was like, what am I doing? For the Friends and Family sale for Sephora and the Ulta's 21 Days of Beauty fall sale. I think that's just, I'm gonna hold off until then. That way I can finish paying off a little bit more. I am planning on buying during the Bath and Body Works semi-annual sale, because if you guys follow me on Instagram, you guys would have seen that I used up all my body lotion. So I had to go to the store and buy like a regular lotion, and I know I could just keep buying those lotions, but I enjoy using Bath and Body Works lotions. Like, don't judge me too much for that, okay? So yeah, I'm gonna have to buy, well, not that I have to, but I want to buy during the sale. And then also I have no hand soap anymore, and I do want to buy some hand soap because I have the two that are on my sink, like in my bathroom and in the kitchen, and then I have one in my backstock, and that's it. I will not have any more soaps, so it's gonna be exciting to buy soap again and body wash. So no, body lotion. Body wash, I still have some. I think I'm gonna skip it and just buy the lotion. I was hoping to buy, like, restock on some from Victoria's Secret, but the ones that I wanted, they're not, like, the online, the semi-annual sale I think is already online for Victoria's Secret, and I was hoping to restock on the current body wash that I'm using, and I can't find it anywhere. It's the Fresh and Clean from the pink line. It's in a long white and pink tube. And I don't know if that line has been discontinued because I couldn't find anything on that line. So I think it's been discontinued, which sucks because it's kind of like I didn't get to really enjoy it because I just thought, oh, I'll just repurchase it when it's done, and now it's not. Now it's not available anymore. So but yeah, those are my plans. It's just a lip balm. And that's it. Anyway, a lot of random thoughts, but I think I'm done. I'm going to be filming a couple of videos because I have a finale to film, and then an introduction to film, and then a couple of updates because, like I said, I hadn't been filming. And I'm thinking that I'm gonna probably record about a week and a half's worth of videos, so you might see me in this getup for the next coming videos. But anyway, guys, this was totally random and weird, and I don't even know if the lighting looks okay, but we'll see. I don't know. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys are doing well. I hope that you guys are safe from everything, and I just hope that things get better soon. I know a lot of things are changing, and I know that change isn't easy and it's not always pretty. Yeah, that's it. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.